crud, I lost my live feed. So this is going to be part 2 of my Thursday morning beach walk. We did see a beautiful sunrise in part 1. So this is part 2. I am up at Del Nor-Wiggins Pass State Park. I'm at the north end of the park, up by Wiggins Pass. This is in North Naples, Florida. The temperature right now is about 77, 78 degrees. Expecting a high today of around 92. Gonna be nice and muggy and warm. I am seeing signs of red tide up here this morning at Wiggins Pass. You can see some dead fish here on the beach, a couple dead mullets. The birds pecking at them. Not really happy about seeing the birds pecking at them. Not sure why the live feed pooped out on me there. Every once in a while, I've been having some problems up here at the end of the beach. Waiting for Roy to show up here. Again, as I was saying earlier, part 1 of this morning's beach walk, the water is not that ugly brown color like it was yesterday down at the south end of the park. It's always seemed to be a little better up here at the north end of the park. But we are seeing some dead fish along the beach here this morning up at the north end. I'll try to make my way down to the south here a little bit in a little while and take a look at the beach down there. Was hoping to see Roy. Very nice sunrise this morning. You got to check out the first live feed. Last night's sunset was really fun. Check out the video of that. There's where our sun's going to be rising over there. There's a little pile of shells over here. A little pile of shells that's been pushed around by the waves last night. Looking for... I haven't found a moon shell lately. Looking for a nice big moon shell. Seeing lots of conchs though. Quite a few fighting conchs in here. A lot of broken shells. Lots and lots of broken shells. Those waves were pretty big, pretty rough over the past few days, past several days. Come on, where's a nice moon shell? You know me and my moon shells. Those are one of my favorites. I'm just not seeing them down here. Like I said, there's lots of conchs. Lots of conchs buried in here, all different size conch shells. Big ones, little ones. Quite a few scallop shells. Not seeing any of those shells that I like to put in my pocket though. Somebody must have beat me to them. Scott and Linda. They come out here and steal all my nice shells. They got a little good news about the beach here. They fixed up the boardwalk. They got the boardwalk here at Area 5. They added some steps to it at the end there so you can get down to the beach and open that up. Show you that over here. Remember how the water came up and washed out all around it? It was just kind of sticking up in the air there. Well, they added an extra landing on the steps. So they reopened the boardwalk. There's the new steps on the boardwalk. A little bit of a breeze blowing now. You can see the flag over here blowing in the wind. You'll always see those red flags down here at the end. There's no swimming allowed here. And the red flag on top. There's always a strong current up here. So they always fly the two red flags. The one underneath is the no swimming flag. You can't see that, it's not unfurled. It doesn't mean, it has nothing to do with the bacteria in the water or anything. It's because of Wiggins Pass and the strong currents, the red flag. When you come in the park, always read the signs. When you come into the park here, if there's red tide present, they will post a sign up in the window at the front entrance at the gatehouse. Check there to see if red tide is present. The sign now, I believe, says may be present. It's always a good thing to read signs, read the rules, read the park rules. There's a couple rules that here in the park that people aren't thrilled with. One of them being you're not allowed to bring alcoholic beverages. You can bring them into the park, you just can't consume them. The consumption of alcoholic beverages is not allowed in Wiggins Pass State Park. One of the other rules that dog lovers aren't thrilled with is you can't take your dog out onto the beach here. You can bring your dog into the park, but it cannot go out onto the beach. So you can walk your dog back on the trails all around by the picnic tables, but you can't bring your dogs out onto the beach. And there is no camping. No overnight camping at Wiggins. You can buy an annual pass, which gets you 24/7 access. You can come out and recreate, but you cannot camp. Recreate means enjoy the beach or use your imagination. Have some fun out here at night. All right, one more look down here around the corner, then we'll head down the beach. The sun should be popping up over the trees any minute. No sign of Roy yet. Maybe the doctor said stay off the beach. I don't know. If I don't see him here today, I will go by his house and check on him. Give everybody an update. Make sure he's at home. Make sure he didn't get admitted to the hospital. Maybe he got admitted with an infection. One never knows. He never goes until the last minute. Thank God he went, though. I know yesterday he was all excited about coming out here last night to have some apple pie and apple juice. Homemade apple pie, homemade apple juice. Some friends of ours from Switzerland, and we're going to have a little apple party out here. He was all excited about that, him and his apples. The red tide is not keeping the fishermen away, as you can see. Well, there comes the sun, lighting up some clouds over there. Beautiful. It's right where the sun's coming up, where that cloud is. That's pretty cool. That is neat. That is really nice looking. Morning. And here comes Roy and Elsie. Roy and Elsie coming out onto the beach. Coming out behind me, and there's our sunrise. Those willets, the willet birds screeching. Hey, a big thank you to all of my supporters out there. Thank you for being a supporter. Thank you for being a friend. All of you, thanks for watching. Hit that share button, please. Please hit that share button. Invite your friends to tag along with us. We're going to have another drawing here for a free annual membership to Friends of Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park, and that's going to be for all of my supporters. If you're a supporter, you are automatically entered into that drawing. Roy will be pulling the winner's name out of the hat on November 3rd, Sunday, November 3rd. You have until the end of this month, October 31st, to become a supporter and be eligible. As I will go down the list and pull everybody's name that is a supporter on October 31st, and your name will go into the bucket. Last year, who won last year? Or last month? Got so many friends here. Was it Carol O'Connor? Who won last month's membership? So many good people here following along with me. awesome. So many good friends. Wow. Down here towards the end, around the corner from the point there, lots of dead fish washed up here. That's just because of the current. It's kind of like a catch basin, but you can see them floating out here in the water. These all mullets here, all mullets. More down, a couple more down here, smaller ones. Some little baby mullets. The reason there's more here, though, that's just because of the way the current works at the pass. Like I said, it's like a little catch basin here. But there they are. Signs of the red tides. The red tide being here. Not a pretty sight. Sorry. Part of Mother Nature. I'm not covering anything up here. I'm just showing it like it is. Telling it like it is. If there's red tide here, I'm going to let you know. It's not a pleasure on my end to see this stuff, but as I've been saying, this is nothing compared to what it was like last year. Nothing compared to what it was like last year. I hope we never have to see that again. I don't ever want to have to deal with a red tide like that. Months on end, a deserted beach. Dead marine life on the beach, including mammals. Beautiful dolphins dead on our beaches. Sea turtles, manatees are dying. Mr. Dexter, hopefully he's got better news than yesterday. You got better news than yesterday?
Absolutely. I didn't see dead fish actually until I came here.
Oh yeah. So no dead fish at the far end today. Good.
Yeah.
No coughing, no sneezing, no dead fish at the south end. What about the watercolor?
Watercolor looks better today.
Looks better than yesterday?
Yeah.
I think this wind might be blowing it further offshore.
Yeah, it does look a lot better.
Good.
Nice shell.
Wow, man.
Isn't that nice?
Look at that. Look at that lightning whelk. Nice, man. That had my name all over it and you picked it up. I was going to pick it up. I said, nah, nobody will take that away.
Did you see it? No, okay.
That is a good, nice find, man. Congratulations. Lightning whelk. Yep, Robb's lightning whelk. Here, let me get a picture of that. You holding that there. That's turn so we can see that part like that, and lay it flat in your hand. Yeah, that way you can get an idea how big it is. Yeah. Dexter. Nice find. Now work on getting some dolphins out here for me, okay? None yet, darn it. I think you're right. I think maybe they know the red tide's out here and they move on to a different place, better hunting grounds.
See, with the birds, you take notice. I didn't see how many birds walking up.
Fewer birds here. There are some pecking around on these dead fish. I don't like seeing that. I get sick. There's a lot of fish right up in here, but this is kind of like a catch basin though with the currents.
Yeah.
Everything gets caught up in here. But other than that,
it's closing up.
yeah, and it's wild how the beach changes here so often. I mean, this is still nothing like it was last year.
Oh,
you know, nothing. You know, people see these fish and they get alarmed, but go back and look at my videos. You know, last June, July, August.
Oh, I know.
The beach was lined with dead fish as far as the eye could see.
There was just a ton of fish.
Yeah, and you're pretty much by yourself.
Yeah.
The beaches were deserted. Businesses were getting killed because of it. So
It's not near as bad.
no, it's not as bad. No red tide is good, but yeah. All right. Well, how far are you going to go up here?
I'm going to walk as far as I can.
Really? You go down to the end there?
Yeah.
Don't get lost in the woods.
We'll see you in a
All right.
back.
All righty. Okay, well, Dexter said the beach does not look as bad as it did yesterday down to the south. That is good news. Very good news. He said he actually saw more dead fish up in Area 5 here at the north end than at the south end. Hopefully this wind is blowing everything out back out into the Gulf where it lives. Hey, Roy.
Hey, how's everything going?
Everything's going good. How about you?
Good. Saw a dolphin way out.
You saw a dolphin?
Yeah.
All right. Good news.
See any up here?
Not yet. Just one dolphin?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Pretty
good
far out.
news. That's good
Trees
news.
there.
Nice.
Yeah, Carol pointed them out.
Oh, sweet. So how'd the doctor visit go, okay?
Yeah, good. I got a blood clot.
A blood clot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's making my foot so
So
swollen.
medication to thin it?
Just aspirin so far.
So far aspirin?
Yeah.
Well, that's not too bad. Hopefully that aspirin will thin it out.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
So where's the clot? On your upper leg or?
My calf.
The clot is in your calf? How'd they find that? An MRI or?
Well, I had to go to, I went to a bunch of doctors. And first went out to Woodruff Institute, and they sent me to over to this where they take imaging or something.
Right, MRIs, the scans.
Yeah, very something about vein cure or something.
Oh, okay, right, vein doctor, right.
Yeah, so then they did all kind of imaging. They determined that there was a blood clot. I had to kind of wait there all afternoon.
Oh man,
That was a big
I'm glad you went. I'm glad you finally caved in and went.
yeah.
See, there was something wrong there, Tarzan. Superman, even Superman has to go see a doctor.
It was real small vein, but it was real
Yeah,
right.
enough to cause problems. It's always the little things, isn't it? It's always the little things
Just a
that
baby
cause the problems.
aspirin. I don't know if
Yeah.
but that's what they prescribed. And then
Well, you should take one of those
I gotta
every
see
day.
Dr. Best, my regular doctor, see if he's gonna prescribe something else. So it's a big time for doctor.
Well, I take an aspirin every day. You should just take one every day. It's good for you when you get older.
Really?
Yep, just one of those little
I'm
bitty.
not getting old.
You're getting better.
If I was as old as you, I suppose I should.
Yeah, once you get as old as me, you should. I want to. We got a few people. Roy can see the screen here, everybody. Send him some love. Show him how much you were concerned about him. Hit those red hearts. Roy's watching the screen right now. I just have it turned away so you can hear him. Here comes some hearts. Here's one heart. Come on, where's all those hearts?
I appreciate that.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, everybody.
There's no hearts coming across
I
for Roy.
saw a heart there.
Here, they're gonna start popping. Watch.
Oh, look at
It's a
that.
little delay.
Well, that's sweet of everybody.
It's like flowers.
My God.
Look at them all.
Oh, wonderful.
That's the people that were concerned about you, and
Oh,
we're
my
praying for
goodness.
you.
Well, I'm healthy and happy, so everything's fine. A little aspirin ought to do the job.
And a little bit wiser. You got a little bit wiser.
Oh, sure.
Every day we get a little bit wiser.
Yeah, right?
Isn't that neat? Look at them all coming.
Gosh,
They look like little flowers
oh,
blooming and popping
amazing,
up.
just amazing. Look at that. My gosh.
I'll tell you what, that's the love.
Oh, that's
So did you have your apple?
Thanks, everybody. Bless you all. Bless you all.
Did you come out here last night?
Yeah,
Did you have your apple pie
yeah,
and apple juice?
yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, all of the above.
I was out here. I was down at the other end. I wanted to see what the beach looked like because that's where it was bad with the red tide. Wasn't that lightning neat?
Oh, the lightning was
Wasn't
fabulous.
that lightning neat
Yeah,
striking
that
out there?
beautiful sunset.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Man, the lightning.
Well, that storm came right in front of the sun,
Yeah.
but the lightning
Yeah,
was
right
was-
where the
yeah,
sun was setting.
That lightning was
Big
fun.
lightning,
Yeah,
man.
lightning bolts, man. A couple good ones.
Yeah.
Look at the hearts are still coming. Look at
Golly
that.
me. Thanks, thanks, everybody. Bless you.
Well, you got to stick around today, or you got a date?
Well, I gotta go to the dentist at 10. I'll be back
At 10? All right, I'll catch. So you're gonna leave what about 9:30? All right, I'll catch you before that. Then we'll have our chat.
Good.
All right.
I'll be back at the ranch.
All right. Good seeing you. I'm glad it wasn't anything too severe there.
No, it was not too bad.
Hopefully hopefully that swelling's gonna start going down.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Yep, yep. So you went and finally saw the doctor yesterday, Dexter.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
What do you have to say?
Well, I got a little blood clot.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So I take some aspirin.
Okay. Is that what you recommended, aspirin? Yeah.
All right. Anything bad up there?
No.
Okay.
No.
Good deal.
The last dead fish I saw was right there around the turn.
Yeah, that's where they get caught up. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
As I walked down further, I didn't see anything. So.
Good. No dead sea turtles today. Thank
No,
goodness.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe they have that many, though. 42? Is that what you said?
Since
gosh.
October. 42 dead sea turtles since October 4th.
Yeah. That's
Now,
unbelievable.
I don't know if that's the state of Florida or just in Collier County.
She didn't clarify that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
69 for the entire year.
Yeah.
And she didn't say if they were all from red tide or,
No.
but it's still sad to lose our sea turtles.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And that one we saw yesterday, that was the most endangered.
That's really unfortunate.
Yep, that is the.
Yeah.
There aren't that many hatch out from all those eggs.
Well,
Not too many gaining maturity, I don't think.
no, 1 in 1,000
Yeah.
hatchlings makes it to maturity.
Amazing.
And that's something.
That's sad too.
It stinks when you see them, when you lose them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get moving down there. I want to
Yeah,
see
me
what
too.
things look like. I'll catch up with
Good
you in a
show.
little while.
Okay.
All right.
Good to see you, Rob.
Where's all your girlfriends, Roy?
Hopefully they'll be down there.
I think Cindy was at home. I saw her on here, so she was
Elsie
probably.
was here this
I saw you walking out with Elsie, so that was nice. Awesome. Well, that's good news. A blood clot, that's nothing to, joke about, but at least Roy found out what the problem is and they're doing something about it. So that's good. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that he keeps taking his aspirins and goes for a follow-up visit. But it's nice to see him out here. Great to see him out here. Got it. Sand's nice and soft here. Yep. A lot of shells though along the beach. Kind of rough on the feet. Did you see they added another stair there so people can come down the steps now?
Really? No, I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
They put a new step on the boardwalk so people can use that boardwalk again. A lot of dead fish out. Well, not a lot, but some big ones out here this morning.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing like it was last year, though. Nothing like it was last year.
Well, it seems to be burning my eyes.
No burning of the eyes this morning. Partially because the wind's blowing away,
Yeah.
blowing from the northeast out into the Gulf. So
Yeah, there you go.
we just caught a snook. He's putting a snook back in the water. It's nice to know the snooker's still here. Stick around here for a minute and make sure Roy gets up the hill here. Up the hill and back on the trail. Hey, if you enjoy these morning walks, as I always say, tips are always appreciated. Appreciated, welcome, needed. Believe me, they're well needed. So if you like what you see and you're feeling generous and you want to send a little tip, check the description of this post here. Among all the links to our friends, you'll see a link to my PayPal account. And I do thank you, those of you that have sent something. So many great friends out there. So many caring, sharing, loving friends. Your concern for Roy is just overwhelming. Overwhelming. That is just awesome. I love those hearts flying across the screen. That was beautiful. He got a thrill out of seeing them. And actually, when I talk to people on the beach here, it's better if I turn the camera away from the person I'm talking to. You can hear them better. So I'm not being rude and not showing you their face. It's just so you can hear them. Roy's checking out the engineering on the steps. Got a weak connection here. Does it meet your approval?
Yeah.
It's okay? Kind of what? Heavy timber, yeah. Well, it's probably going to take another pounding here. It's probably going to get another beating.
Amazing about these trees that grow, isn't it?
Yep.
Think of all the sawing down of trees.
All the trees it takes to make this boardwalk.
Yeah, this is right here.
Yep. That's why some of the newer boardwalks, they're made out of that composite material. They're not wood.
Yeah.
They're recycled products. It's like almost like a plastic. But yeah, a lot of trees go into making these boardwalks. But there's the new step. They added some new steps, so they reopened this boardwalk. Yep. Well, I want to make sure you make it up the hill here, so come on. It's getting knocked down here by the Rangers driving up and down it. But it was a steep drop off over here when the beach first washed away. You can see how much beach was washed away here. Sad. Several feet of beach. But the foot traffic and the rangers coming up and down here on their ATV is finally turning this into more of a little ramp than a drop off. There you go. Up and at 'em.
Up we go.
All right, I'll see you down at camp in a little while.
Yeah,
All right.
That feels good.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
It's a lot softer than those hard shells.
Boy.
Used to be able to walk out on the beach here, but the beach is kind of washed away. Now you got to take the trail here, the nature path.
That was in pretty shallow.
That's a root. Yeah, that is a big root down there. I thought it was a log, but it's a big root.
Oh, I pushed on that before.
Well, if you couldn't move it, I can't.
These are solid ones too.
Solid roots, yep. That water came up into here during that storm. Roy clearing the trail. The trailblazer. Trailblazer Roy. Here comes the trailblazer. You see that flower? You missed the flower. Look at that big,
isn't that
look at that big
beautiful?
white flower.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that's a beauty. isn't
Man, that is a nice looking one.
it? Boy.
That is beautiful. It's huge.
Oh, look at the light yellowy green.
Isn't that
in there.
neat? The little star in the middle of it. That is beautiful. All kinds of neat things here when you just stop and look around.
Yeah, there's some pink flowers too sometimes.
Look at that, the center of it. That is beautiful. Oh. Beauty around every turn.
There you go.
Yep. Around every bend there's something neat. You just gotta take your time and stop and look.
And the waves keep
You smell
washing
that?
in.
Can you smell the flowers in here?
Yeah. And the waves wash in. Isn't that wonderful?
You can just smell all the vegetation here. It smells so sweet back in here. Oh, there's another one of those flowers. Oh, this one's opened up all the way. This one's completely open. Oh, it's got some bugs on it. That one's opened all the way. Beautiful.
Oh, another one.
Yep. What are those? Some type of morning glory vine, I'm sure.
Are those morning glories?
I'm sure there's some type of morning glory because they open up in the morning
Yeah.
and they'll close up later. What's the name of the place you go for your dentist? Your teeth?
Town Care Dental.
Town Care Dental. Town Care Dental. Somebody was asking.
So the flowers open and close, huh?
Yep. I noticed them the other morning.
Amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing. Oh, rats. There was an osprey up here in the pine tree. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's an osprey sitting up there. I'm going to get around to the other side of him. Hopefully he won't fly away before I get to the other side. Just want to get a picture of Roy coming through the trail here. Coming through the trail. Coming around the bend. Coming around the mountain. One of the songs he plays for us all the time. Should be coming around the mountain. Osprey sitting up there.
Yeah.
See the osprey up here? I don't know if you can see him from
Oh,
where
yeah.
you see him up there,
Yeah.
out on the end. See if I can get around him, get around the other side of the osprey here and give you a peek at it. The water's not discolored here either. Still not seeing, looks like iced tea. That red tide, it almost looks like tea. It's like a brownish red with the red tide. And you can see that in the photo I took yesterday, a couple of those photos. But we're not seeing that this morning, thank goodness. Not seeing that. What are you doing, Mr. Osprey? Sitting up here in the tree. See if I can zoom in. Come on, let me see your head up there. I can't get a good angle on him. I can't get a good angle on the old osprey. I'll try out in the water. I'll stand out in the water and see if I can look back at it. He turned on me as I was walking over here. Woo! Look at all the shells down here in the water. Look at them all down here. Wow. Holy smokes. Oh, here's our friend Kevin. Morning, Kevin. What's that? Yeah, he found a good one. I was jealous. Oh, nice. Nice. Murex, nice. Nice Murex. Good job. Roy's right there. He's got pretty good news. These waves are gonna knock me over if I stand out here looking up at the osprey. See if I can, just wanted to get you a look at him while he's sitting up there before he flies away. Yeah, Dexter found an awesome shell this morning. There's our osprey. Perched up there looking out into the Gulf. Beautiful birds, those ospreys. Hopefully they don't eat any contaminated fish. I want to see them getting sick. Way up there, see the little dot up there? Boy, there's a big drop off here. From right here to here, the water's, you know, there's the shoreline and the water, I'm in almost waist deep water right here now. Big drop off. Ugh. Tough getting up there. Let's head down the beach a little further. Roy did see a dolphin, he said this morning. Kind of far offshore, but he did see a dolphin. So they are out here. I'd love to see one come up and say good morning. Yeah, Dexter found himself a nice lightning whelk this morning. Has some good color to it, nice size. That red drift algae is already starting to disappear here, dry up and disappear. If you just look back at a beach walk from a few days ago, you'll see a huge difference along the beach here. And I'm not seeing clumps of it out here in the water. Ooh, something just stuck its nose up right here. That is a catfish. That is a catfish there. That is probably dying from the red tide. That's what that is. Up at the surface like this, going around in circles. That is a catfish that's probably dying from the red tide, gasping for air. Sad to see that. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Another victim of the red tide, soon to be victim. That's what the red tide actually suffocates them. They just kind of go crazy. Now where to go? Just swimming in circles here. Gasping for air. What a horrible way to die. Normally catfish are down on the bottom. He's going crazy now. He can't get any oxygen. It's dying. It's going to be dead in a minute. It can't get any oxygen. It's going crazy trying to get oxygen. It's just going crazy out there in the water. Gasping for air. Now you see firsthand what happens to a fish before it dies. It's a catfish that's dying. See, now it's just going crazy. I mean, it was running into me. It was going so nuts. I don't know where it went. What a terrible way to die. What a terrible way to die. Ugh. So sad. Well, there you see the effects of red tide firsthand. Firsthand. I don't see it coming out of the water anymore. Well, the circle of life. That's what it's all about here. We have seen that. We have seen the circle of life here so many times. We've seen the good, bad, and the ugly out here during our morning walks. Boy, I'd sure like to see a dolphin after watching that. Love to see a dolphin. Good morning. It's pretty flat out here, pretty calm. Great for seeing dolphins. Great conditions for spotting a dolphin if one comes by. And right where that catfish was jumping around, I just saw a big school of fish jumping around. Doesn't look like the red tide is along our shore. It's further out in deeper water. I do see a big school of fish up in here swimming around. You can tell by the ripples in the water. Where are those dolphins? Hi, good morning. No, not at all. Gotta have Pete. I think, I don't know if there's one out there or not. I see a bunch of fish jumping around.
Yeah, I thought I saw one.
Right when I turned my head back, I thought I saw one pop up over there.
Yeah, right in line with the green.
Yep.
Thing out there.
Yep. Yep. There he is. Yep. There is a dolphin out there.
That's a good sign.
Very good sign. He's pretty far offshore. I don't know if he's going to come in here. See if I can zoom in. Keep your eyes peeled out here. See if we see him. There he was, over to the left. See if we see him. Keep watching out there. There he was to the right now. Now maybe he'll come up in the middle of the screen. Where did you go, Mr. Dolphin? There he is. Did you see him out there? Good, good, good. Got him? Good job. Well, there is a dolphin swimming along the offshore out there, down to the south, to the left. Remember I said, boy, I'd sure like to see a dolphin after seeing that poor catfish dying. And there's our dolphin. See if it comes up again. Staying under for a while. Where did you go, Mr. Dolphin? Where did you go? Did it turn around? Ooh, there he is. He's coming in closer. Sweet. He's coming in a little closer. Where are you going? Oh, now he's heading out. Now he's heading out into deeper water. He came in one time there, a little closer. Heading back out. You got it. There he is again. What a great day. We saw a dolphin. It's been a week since we've seen our dolphins. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just kind of milling around out there, but getting into deeper water, going further out. Sometimes they'll turn around and come back in. Just kind of hanging around out there now. Having a hard time reading the water, figuring out where it's going to come up. It's pretty far offshore. Now he's heading back the other direction. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on it out there. But hey, we got to see it. We got a couple good looks at it. That's all that matters. Our beautiful dolphins. I just want to go down the beach a little further and look at the water. But if that dolphin comes in closer, I don't want to miss it. He's way out there now, playing around. I'm going to go have my little chat with Roy a little later. Look at that pile of shells right there. Look at that pile right there. That dolphin is still hanging around out there. See if we see him. Can you see him out there? He's pretty darn far out. He's just putzing around out there. Did you see it pop up there? Kind of in between me and that marker, a little to the left of that marker. Nope, now he's coming down this way, more to the south. To the left. Excuse me. He's pretty far out, sorry about that. If Roy was here with his whistle, we could call him in. Okay, now I don't see him. Now I don't see the dolphin. Trust me though, it's out there. The dolphin is out there. Oh my gosh, he just popped up over here on the left. Man, he covered some distance there. There he is, did you see him? Now he's swimming back out into deeper water. Oh, there's several of them now. There's one farther out. This is a different dolphin. This is another dolphin. There's one playing way far out. There's another one heading out towards it. There's one way out, and there's one swimming out towards it. Very cool. Very, very cool. I wonder if they're going to come in. I wonder if they're going to come in closer to shore up here. Sometimes they come in by the trees up here in Area 5. I don't know if you can see it out there or not. It's so far out. Looks like it might be getting a little closer. I'm going to zoom back out here. Wait and see what they do up here. Sometimes they come in over here to the right, up in this area. They'll come over in here. And sometimes they just go right on by and head up to the pass. Now I don't see them. Some big waves moving in there. See those two rogue waves there? Don't see where they went. Sometimes they'll charge in here chasing after fish, but I do not see them now. Well, all that matters is, oh yeah, there's one of them. There's one over. I just cannot see the water rippling at all here, so I don't know what direction they're going. I saw one come up over here. There might be two of them out there. Again, they're really far out. You probably can't see them, I don't know. They're blending in with the color of the water here. You see them, they were kind of just a little to the right of the center. No idea where they're headed. They've just been going back and forth. Now they're getting really, really far away. Oh well. Give you another look down the beach. Seeing some fish swimming around out here. Seeing the water churning over here with fish. Trying to see what kind they are. The water here has got a little brownish tint to it, little brownish tint. If you look close, you can see that. Nothing like we saw the other day. That dark reddish brown. I don't know what it looks like down at the south end of the park here. Morning. Well, I think I'm going to call it a morning here. I want to go have my chat with Roy. He's got to take off and go to the dentist, get his teeth glued back in here, get some fillings and his teeth glued back in. So I want to make sure I have time to visit him before he leaves. So I'm going to sign off from this morning's live feed. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a friend. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Do take the time to check out all of my photos and videos. When you find something you like, hit the like, but also hit that share button. Hit that share button. check out the description of this post. You'll see some businesses, some friends, their services that they offer. If you're in need in any of their services or want to check out any of those businesses, please do let them know you saw them here on Southwest Florida Television. Let them know that I care about them. Astrid, Fred, the VFW, the Inn of Naples, the North Naples Country Club. Check those places out. And of course, tips are always appreciated. If you like what you see here and you want to send a little tip, I do thank you. I do spend quite a lot of time maintaining this Facebook page. It's not just walking out here on the beach in the morning. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. If you like what you see and you enjoy it, tips are appreciated, believe me. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Those of you that are supporters, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not a supporter, please consider becoming a supporter. Without my supporters, I can't be out here. And it's getting close here. I'm going to have to make a decision if I don't get more supporters soon. I really don't want to end these walks. But I do got to pay my bills just like everybody else. Well, have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you out here in the morning. Be sure to check back later to see my conversation with Roy, my Thursday morning conversation with Roy. There's an osprey flying by here. It's going to be diving into the water there if you can see him. Just went down into the water and grabbed a fish. He just grabbed a fish coming right here by me. He just grabbed a fish. I hope it looked like it was that dying catfish. And there goes another one screeching right behind it. A second osprey chasing it down the beach. That was kind of neat. 2 ospreys heading down to the tree over by Roy. Cool. Looked like that osprey swept down and got that dying catfish, or dead catfish. Well, that'll definitely put it out of its misery. Beautiful blue sky there, though. Isn't that beautiful? Well, as I was saying, I'll see you out here tomorrow morning, weather permitting. Maybe tonight. Maybe we'll do a sunset tonight. Let's see what happens. Last night's sunset was pretty interesting with that lightning. The dolphins are still playing out there, but they're really far offshore. Really far offshore. Well, thanks for watching. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.